thing.
Oh,
And
nice.
so we've got so we know Baron von Brass, right? Yeah, yeah.
Who was
He
that?
just
Sorry.
sorry. You had an interview with him recently, Baron von Brass.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yes, yes. Sure, sorry.
He's gonna
Yes.
love how you had to kind of fight to remember
Yeah, no,
some of these
sorry.
names.
I thought you said grass, actually.
Okay, I'll just call him Grass then.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So okay. So he actually has a pretty lengthy question actually.
Yeah.
All right. So here we go. Feminists say men occupy top of society. The problem is that they seem to be going too broad in specifics, like how people claim blacks are better than whites at running. They fail to consider that men at the top, like black Olympic runners, often have more things in common than that. In case of blacks, you once you really delve deeper into the Olympic runners, you find a lot of them come from one small Ethiopian town called Bikoji. For men at the top, they tend to be older, taller, better health, etc. It just shows just broadening it to men isn't helpful. Thoughts on that?
Apex fallacy would be the first thing that comes to mind, where it's just people tend to view a group by its most successful members. That's something that happens with men a lot. Yes, he did actually mention a little bit about this, which I do find interesting, and I wasn't really aware of before. That apparently, yes, there are a lot of the best runners apparently come from particular or have a heritage of a particular part of Africa, which is interesting
Right.
because I did know that there were
Mm-hmm.
some genetic reasons to do with fast and slow twitch fibers in the
Mm-hmm.
muscles. Uh, and I guess that yeah, that is also a form of apex fallacy, and you just assume that, say, all black men are good runners or something. In actual fact, that's not likely to be true, or they're going to be all good long distance runners or something, and that's not likely to be true because, particularly when you consider that most genetic diversity in the human species comes from Africa, so is only in Africa. So Africa is an extremely diverse place, and
Right.
you're going to have people who have a wide variety of different characteristics there. So yes, I think that makes perfect sense. And in terms of, but I guess more broadly, yes, apex fallacy is what we see,
Yeah.
particularly for men.
Exactly. I think in popular culture, it's Kenyans that are the fast runners and stuff like that. But it's interesting that Ethiopia is like the big one here. So it kind
And
of
you,
throws a wrench into that stereotype.
yeah, we might even have an observer bias where we see Kenyans turning up and running
Hmm.
and winning particular sorts of races, but within Kenya, it might be that they're all coming from one province or something, so one state
It
or
could
whatever.
be.
So
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. We wouldn't see it because they're all getting selected for the national team.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Right.
there's an
And,
observer
and
bias.
yeah, when it comes to like the Caucasian population, so we have some image of the Caucasians like in the Western world, or like in like English speaking countries, right? But then in the Nordic countries, they're much larger, they're taller, they're stronger. So
Well, that's it. I mean, that's right. Within all across the world, there are huge variations like that. Exactly. Yeah, that's right. Nordic people being, on average, quite tall.
mhm,
Whereas if you look at some groups in, say, Southern Europe, yeah, the average height may be quite a bit less.
absolutely.